FedEx no longer just for those last-minute Christmas gifts you should have mailed weeks ago, according to some. The Now Casey's Tara Hall has the story on how the shipping company is relocating a Kansas City icon to the Tar Heel state.
The zoo will transport Nikita from Kansas City to his new home in North Carolina via FedEx in a crate about this size. Who says heading south for the winter as a snowbird has to be limited to avian and human species?
He has been training to go into a bear-sized crate for the last month or so.
Kansas City's resident polar bear, 9-year-old Nikita, is moving to the North Carolina Zoo. So just how will he get there? Well, it'll be in a crate on a FedEx plane.
The space will be conditioned, so polar bears, as we all know, have a wide variety of temperature, but we'll make sure that he's comfortable both before and during the trip.
The reason for the move, he and Berlin, Kansas City's female polar bear, were unable to produce offspring. He'll give love another shot in North Carolina with an older woman, 15-year-old Anana.
These should be the ambassadors for their brothers and sisters out there in the wild, and we want there to be polar bears down the road that are out there in the wild, and right now it's very discouraging with some of the things that are going on in their natural environment.
And while many will miss Nikita and his tricks, the zoo says in this case the entertainment aspect takes the back seat. The real goal in Nikita's relocation is breeding and conservation. The zoo is throwing a going away party for Nikita worth his weight in polar bear, 1,200 pounds that is. It's all going down this upcoming Saturday, and then there are a few other events taking place later this month and early next year. In Kansas City, I'm Tara Hall, 41 Action News.
I like how she said he's going to date an older woman. For those worried about Berlin losing her mate here, the zoo says don't be worried about that. With the exception of mating season and mothers raising their young, polar bears are actually very solitary animals. The zoo also announced today more than 900,000 people visited the zoo in 2015. That's a record for the zoo, and they think a lot of that has to do with Nikita's arrival.